Are you involved in providing healthcare or food? Or you're involved in getting things delivered from one location to another? Or you're helping those who are doing this to get better? Or you're involved in creating rooms, apartments, offices? What exactly are you doing? Have you seen the social angle to what you're doing? In fact, have you seen that many a times the ventures that we're engaged in Africa are largely social innovation? They're driven by a social need or gap that we're solving. Most of us, if not all, but most of us are social innovators. So this is a discussion we really should be having from time to time. What are the opportunities in social innovation that are being excelled in around the world that we can bring in here and tap into? What's happening in Peru? What's happening in Bolivia? What is happening in Pakistan? What is happening in Bangladesh? How are they excelling in Indonesia? There's so many places that you can borrow models from. Don't look down on them. I once was in a meeting where an Indian man who had more or less become Nigerian shared how he learned of someone who introduced plastic water tanks many decades ago and he was laughed to scorn. Why? Because everybody thought a plastic water tank. How? We were used to aluminium water tanks and we had fabricators for aluminium water tanks all over our streets. They were in every street corner, coming to help you repair when those water tanks were rusty or had holes in them. But he was laughed to scorn because those who laughed him to scorn had not been to India to see a country that appears so like African countries, having all of their roofs dotted with large plastic water tanks. He carried that image, pursued it, and introduced the very first of our water tanks. Today, I would pay you some money if you were to show me in any city or town any aluminium water tank. It's extinct. We all use these plastic water tanks now. So he has provided a safer, more secure way of managing our water needs, and he's done it, and he has introduced a whole industry. I can bet you others have copied that model, and we have several brands now all offering different unique properties, but the essence is he's changed the landscape. Literally changed the landscape, because if you check out our roofs now, they're all dotted with green, blue, red water tanks. Africa has many social problems, but those social problems can be solved with social innovation. With the right ingredients, they can be turned into viable multi-billion businesses. Don't sit on social innovation and think it's a room for grants and a room for gifts and really just for philanthropy. Yes, it lends itself for that. I'm fine and happy to receive those interventions, but build a business system around a social gap. Learn product development, learn active communication, learn cultural norms, learn all it takes to make sure your product is well adopted and adapted into our society, and you'll be smiling all the way to the bank, even with the social innovation.